All right, we're going to talk today about leveraging the Privilege Management Cloud API, and we're going to be using the Swagger user interface in order to make these calls. The goal here today is to take computers from one computer group and move them into another. So if I have a test group where I have a test policy assigned, or a production group and a production policy assigned, I can move machines from one to the other, and I can do that rather easily using the Swagger interface. So first thing first, that what we need to do is we need to make sure that we have an API user assigned. So in the Privilege Management Cloud console, what we need to do is go to configuration and then API settings and have an account that's created. In order to make management changes, what we actually need the account to have the ability, the permissions that it needs is full access on management, read access, and for reporting and audit can also be beneficial depending on the values that we need to actually pull back and get. So for this use case, one other thing that I need from here is I need a list of computer IDs, and I'm going to actually grab this here from computers. I'm going to use the group name, so I have two Mac groups, both of them have chweaver-Mac in the name, and if I put that as my filter, that's going to reduce here those Macs there. So I've got 3 here in the list. I'm going to go ahead and download this to a CSV file, and if I open this up and show you here, mind you, I could just grabbed it straight from the browser, but it's nice to be able to have this. So I have these 3 IDs, and what I'm going to do is go over to my Swagger user interface. First thing we have to do before we get too far ahead is that API user that I created in Privilege Management Cloud. We do need to put in the client ID and secret. The secret itself is only shown once. So if you don't have that written down somewhere, what you need to do then is go regenerate the secret. All right, so I'm already authenticated. The very first step of what we actually need, now that we have the computer IDs, is to get the actual group ID that I'm going to be assigning those computers to. So if we go to groups and look at this call, this v1 groups call, I do need a sort item. This is what we want. As far as the pagination, page size, and page number, I only have, I think, 4 different groups inside of Privilege Management Cloud, and I'm using this filter name here of chweaver, so it's going to pull back all of them. So should be just fine with that information. If I clear this and then execute, it's going to give back all of my chweaver groups. The 2 ones that I'm interested in are up here at the top. So I have my Mac test group. So all of my machines are in my production group at the moment. And just for demo purposes, I'm going to move them here to my Mac test group. So I'll grab this ID. And then the next step of what I want to do is I'm going to assign machines to a group. And this is the ID that I want. So this is the group ID. And then now I'm going to populate that list here with my computer IDs, which I've already conveniently added them in. They do need to be in this format. This is effectively JSON formatting. So I have my curly brackets at the top and at the bottom. I've called out the computer IDs attribute, and these are the values for that attribute in an array, comma after the first and the second one. And in this manner, when I run this and execute it, I will get a 201 code as a response, letting me know that I have just changed the group assignment for these Macs. So now, if I refresh this page, right now they're in the production Mac group. If I refresh, they're now in the test Mac.